Hey everyone, it's Bella here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I did a easy and quick back to school makeup look. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. So first things first, I'm going to be priming my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. And I really love this primer for getting rid of little fine lines and just keeping my face really matte throughout the day. For foundation, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and I'm just using my Morphe G6 buffing brush to apply this. And now I'm going to quickly go through my brows with the spoolie, and now I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade Soft Brown, and I'm just going to quickly go through my brows because it takes a really long time for me to get them perfect, so I'm just going to kind of speed through that. And now I am using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot to prime my eyelids. And I'm just going to be using my finger to apply this all over my eyelid evenly. And I really love this primer because I feel like it really makes my shadows a lot more vibrant and it helps them last a lot longer. I'm going to set that eyeshadow primer with a pressed powder, and I really love doing this step because it makes blending out eyeshadows a lot easier. Now going in with MAC Shroom eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this to highlight the brow bone, and this step really helps with making the brow look more lifted. Now I'm going to go in with some Scotch tape, which is really just going to help to sharpen the eyeshadow on the edges, and I'm just going to apply that to both eyes. Now I'm going in with this orangey shade, and I'm just going to be buffing that into the crease with my Morphe M330 brush, just going in back and forth motions and circular motions as well, just to really buff that eyeshadow into the crease as our transition shade. Now going in with a slightly darker orangey shade, I'm just going to be buffing that a little bit lower in the crease, just going in back and forth motions once again, just really making sure that the color is really diffused. Now going in with this light brown shade, I'm just going to be applying this to the outer crease with this MAC 217 brush. And I'm just keeping this on the outer third of the crease and just buffing it upwards slightly just to make it blend with the orangey shades that we applied previously. And now I went back in with my Morphe M330 brush to once again make sure that everything is blended seamlessly. Now taking the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the shade Ice Latte, I'm going to be packing that all over my eyelids with this little Morphe definer brush. And now taking my Sonia Kashuk blending brush, I'm just going to be blending those two colors together in my crease. For my liner today, I'm just going to be using the NYX Matte Black Liquid Liner. And as you can see, I'm not doing anything really dramatic. I'm just doing a pretty thin line along my lashes. And it gets a little bit thicker as we reach the end of the eye. And now I'm just applying some mascara. I'm pretty sure mine is from Maybelline. I'm not too sure what it's called. But I'm going to be applying quite a bit because we are not wearing false lashes for this look. Now I'm going in with the Revlon Photo Ready Concealer. And I'm just going to be applying this on my eye bags. And for this look, I'm going to be using two concealers. And the second concealer that I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Master Conceal Concealer. And this concealer is my favorite. It's so creamy, it's so blendable, and it's super full coverage, so that's why I love this concealer. I'm going to be applying this concealer to all the center parts of my face, so under my eyes, on the sides of my nose, down the middle of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my chin, and now I'm just going in with my Real Techniques complexion sponge, and I'm just going to be blending out all the concealer that we just applied. And I really love this sponge. Alright, so now that we've blended out all the concealer, I'm going to go in with my Neutrogena Healthy Skin Pressed Powder, and I'm going to be using a makeup pad to apply this because I feel like it has the most skin-like finish. So now I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder to bake under my eyes, using that makeup pad once again. And I'm just going to be applying this under my eyes pretty heavily, and I'm just going to let it sit there for a couple of minutes. just to really marinate and keep my under eyes really bright throughout the day. Even though it looks crazy right now, I'm going to wipe it away in a couple of minutes, so don't worry. Now I'm going to be going in with some bronzer. This is the Milani bronzer in the shade Fake Tan. And I'm just going to be applying that to the sides of my cheeks, on my forehead, and just really warm up the skin to prep for contouring. Now going into the Anastasia contour kit, I'm going to be grabbing the two darker shades in the bottom, and I'm just going to be chiseling out my cheekbones quite a bit. Now I'm going to be wiping away the extra powder that we had setting under our eyes, and for this step I'm using the e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm doing patting motions to get rid of the extra powder. Now going in with highlight, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill Becca Cosmetics highlight in Champagne Pop, and with this Morphe fan brush I'm just going to be putting that on my cheekbones to give a healthy glow. For blush, I'm going to be using the Milani Cosmetics Rose de Oro blush, and I really love how rosy but bronzy this blush is. It really brings color back into my skin, and it adds a little bit of a glow as well. And I like to put it a little bit underneath my nose and a little bit on my chin as well, just to even out the color. Now going back in with that L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Ice Latte, I'm going to be highlighting the inner tear ducts of my eyes, and this step is really perfect for making you look more wide awake. Now grabbing some of this Morphe Brushes gel liner in the color Slate, I'm going to be adding this to my waterline just to add some darkness to the lower lash line. And now I'm going in with this lip liner from Colourpop called Lumiere. This was in collaboration with KathleenLights. And lastly, I'm going to be adding some lip gloss to the lips, and I'm going to be using the lip gloss from Milani called Nude Touch. And that's the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.